So, this video, greetings all by the way, this video I'm going to be talking about the Sombra, or at least we think it's Sombra gun that just dropped, and also some of the kind of console meta, at least how I've seen it. This is not a competitive gameplay. I've played 6 placement matches so far, won 4, lost 2. It's kind of, I wasn't able to play them all in a row because I have a mate I play with, and I only want to play, like I'm only going to play competitive in my placement matches, especially with at least one other person, okay, because you need some level of coordination, and let's be clear, nobody uses microphones on console. That's just the case, and it's fucking frustrating. But this gun, and I may throw up an image of it on screen. If you go on the Overwatch Twitter, you'll see it. It's a biotic gun. In other words, it's like Mercy's staff. It's like Soldier, who I'm playing in this gameplay. It's like his biotic field. It uses that technology. It's been designed by Torbjorn. And on the image, Torbjorn's talking about it, Mercy's talking about it a bit. With Sombra, who, I mean, everyone and their mother has talked about on YouTube at this point, so, I mean, there's not really that much point in me weighing on that part of the discussion, but this image just came out today, I believe. Oh, Rum, why are you so good? And I did want to talk about this because I think support might be the weakest of the 4 character areas. Now, I say this because obviously it has the fewest characters. Support has 4, while tank is the next one up with 5. And the thing is, really, in terms of healing, the only 2 worth a shit are Lucio and Mercy. Now, obviously, Symmetra doesn't count because she can't actually heal. And when it comes to Zenyatta, I love him. He's a very powerful character in the right hands, but he is not a very good healer. You would always prefer Mercy or Lucio, that's just the case. He can put out more damage, but he's very squishy. And the thing was, they did the Widowmaker nerf, and that definitely helped, but everybody is kind of saying, look, something more needs to happen to Zenyatta. Having said all of this, I think there's a lot of room for our experimentation with like what the support characters could be, right? So this whole idea with this gun, this support sniper type idea, it could really work. It could be really interesting. I'm presuming that the gun has a mode, it possibly has a mode where it does damage, but it seems like it has a mode where you can shoot your teammates and heal them, or maybe give them some kind of boosts or whatever, which is cool. That's, I think, a creative idea. And I'm excited for it because I definitely want, I mean, I play Lucio. I'll probably upload some Lucio gameplay at some point soon. I play Lucio quite a bit, actually, and I also quite enjoy Mercy, and during the beta I loved Zenyatta, but then I just sort of stopped playing him. And Symmetra I play occasionally. She's a bit gimmicky, and the problem with Symmetra is, like, if you take this map, Temple of Anubis, really, really good on point A, because on point A you can do the car wash or whatever and put up all your turrets, and then it's really helpful for you to have a teleporter at that point in the game and all that kind of crap, right? Symmetra's really good, but then if you lose point A, you basically can't play Symmetra. You can try, and well, there's one doing it right here, and yes, it can work and it can be good, but against a good team, a coordinated team, it's not going to be great. I mean, for one, your spawn is really close, so the teleporter isn't that useful. And it's hard to push them through a choke. It's harder to push them through a choke on the point B of most maps than it is on the point A. So Symmetra can be situational. And she's also quite easily counterable with Winston. I've got you and out of the 3 turret characters, she's arguably the weakest. So, you know, you get where I'm going with this. I want a higher caliber of support hero like Lucio, like Mercy. And I do want to see another tank and, of course, you know, other heroes. There was that one image they released which had like a bunch of characters. It had all the characters that are in the game, but it had a bunch more that, you know, who knows what's going on with those. So yeah, the gun's pretty interesting. I'm excited for new characters, I'm excited for new maps. Content, content, content. That is what we want, that is what we love. On the other thing though, the competitive playlist on console. Now, I'm only speaking for PlayStation 4, I don't know about Xbox One. What I played of it, I was actually very much pleasantly surprised. I mean, like I said, we won 4, we lost 2. I feel like the 2 we lost were amicable. It wasn't like we lost to some bollocks tactics. I mean, I was expecting just constant Torbjorn because the nerf hasn't happened for Torbjorn on console yet. So I thought people were just going to abuse the fact that he's basically the strongest thing in the game for us. And they didn't, which I thought was cool. There was one time we were playing on Outpost Beta and we were kicking their ass, and then one of the opponent people left, so they all switched to Torbjorn and tried to wall up on the fence on Outpost Gibraltar. But we kicked our ass. We just worked well as a team in that particular lobby. Plus, I think, well, I immediately switched to Pharaoh when I saw they were doing that, and to be honest, that opening choke, or that opening area, I should say, on that map, if you know what you're doing, you can generally fight around it. But the thing is, with Blizzard being so slow, and it's partially Sony's fault with red tape or whatever, with Blizzard being so slow to roll out updates for the console, particularly for the PS4, it means like we're not going to see this Torbjorn there for a while, and then the improvements to competitive, the stuff like removing sudden death and blah 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 blah. I don't know when we're going to see that. I would hope it wouldn't be his second season, or like, I think everybody's getting it at the start of the second season. What I mean is, I hope it isn't like midway through second season, or they push it back another season. That would be bad, man, because there's definitely problems. I mean, it's been highlighted before. The way the system penalizes you if anyone on either team leaves is just not good. That needs to be fixed. A lot about it needs to be fixed. But I just kind of wanted to say that I thought people were going to be utter scumbags, and I also felt like the matchmaking was pretty good. Like, most of the time the teams felt fairly evenly matched, and when I'm playing in quick play, I mean, like I've only played 6 matches. So this is all very much subject to change. This is just an initial impression I got. When I'm playing in quick play, I feel like I'm just constantly getting matched up with like fucking people with 200 ping that are playing with their feet and have cataracts. Like, it's the caliber of my teammates is fucking abysmal half the time on quick play, but on competitive they all seem pretty good, and it wasn't a, you know, complete smackdown, whatever. You know, the opposing teammates were good too, so I'm pretty happy with how it went. I just hope I can play the other placement matches maybe tonight, but I doubt it somewhat. Wow, nice one. Fucking love Junkrat, man. Also, this wasn't a Tracer gameplay on Lijiang Tower, so that's pretty cool. So I guess the video's wrapping up. This is fairly incoherent. Maybe it was more coherent than I thought, but I don't know. I'm just gonna run with it. And until the next time, TTFN.